Hi, this is Nick Struan again in number 4 video. Yes, and in this video we are going to talk about the stuff you put in your body. Okay, and let me just summarize of the other 3 videos, the prior 3 videos. The first video we talked about the mindset. To have a healthy mindset, to have a I can belief, and always keep promoting yourself as such, as being in charge and in control of yourself. And this is the biggest feeling I think I get from the whole program, is that I'm in charge, right? I don't rely on anybody else. In fact, nobody knows what I'm doing with these videos and these the whole world will know now, but my friends and family does not, right? They have no idea that I'm actually on a program here and have been for the last 4 months, right? So, yeah. So, by the way, I'm on a holiday here in the Philippines at the moment as a direct result of not having eaten and not having spent that much money on food, right? So what I would normally spend on the food, I saved, and as a result I am now enjoying a good holiday here, all expenses paid, if I can say like that, right? So hey, it has its benefits. Get this little piggy bank, and if you are spending like $200-300 a week on groceries and food and drinks and whatever, then stuff it all in the piggy bank there, right? And then when you are 3 or 4 months down the road, or when you have lost some weight and you feel like you want to reward yourself, break it open and take the family on a vacation for 8 days or so somewhere, or enjoy yourself, right? That's what it's all about. Reclaiming your freedom and your lifestyle and your mobility, right? Okay, so one thing I should mention in terms of feeding the family, and especially the children, right? Because they may sort of think, God, this is okay for you to eat just once a day, but I don't want to do that. And with children, of course, it is not necessary, especially well, in some cases it could be even dangerous for them not to eat for that long period of time, right? So I suggest with the children that you take a common sense approach with that, and utilize your common sense in terms of what you should give them and what you should not give them. With children, it's very simple, right? Because restrict all the sweetness, right? That is really the sugar. Get rid of the sugar, right? The sugar will kill them, right? Everything, even toothpaste got sugar. I mean, why would you're trying to brush your teeth and you got sugar in the toothpaste, right? Come on, right? So, that is some of the worst things out there, So that means, of course, restrict and get rid of all the Coke and all the soft drinks and all this sort of stuff that's pounded with sugar, right? Now, offer an alternative. For instance, stevia is a nice alternative. It's directly natural, organic from a plant. And stevia, I use it in my coffee, and I drink 2 or 3, 4 coffees a day, but I don't drink milk. I drink cream instead, right? Yeah, pouring cream, right? Instead of the milk. So again, it's what's called maybe a fat coffee. Okay, but that's how I like it, and that's what makes me lose weight. So yeah, that's I have those 2 or 3 times a day because I like my coffee, and I have it with stevia as well. So for the kids again, get rid of sugar, and also that means in the early start, maybe not so many fruits. There's recommended fruits that you can look and study that is good for them, avocados and many other different things. But some of the more dense, sugary, fruit may be, avoided for a little while until their system, sort of adjust to the fact that now they can start burning their own fat right? Their own stored fat, okay? And please don't worry, you're not depriving your kids, you're saving their lives, right? So don't have this effect of saying, oh, I'm a bad parent because I'm not, giving my I see parents. I went to China and like parents are running around after their kids trying to prop the food down their throat because they think that if they don't eat for 50 minutes, then they're gonna die. I mean, come on, guys, this is totally unacceptable, right? Kids will eat when they're hungry, okay? It's as simple as that. Give them plenty of fluid like water and of course, clean water, right? Hopefully you got access to some sort of a filtering system or in another way, then buy some water for them so they can drink to clean out their bodies, right? So clean water and get rid of the sugar, get rid of the flour, get rid of all these carbohydrates and try and be sensible about what you're giving them, and they will be just as happy. You will find that they will also adapt to the fact of going, oh, Mom, I'm not really hungry now. I'll have some later, right? And it is much better to do it that way. Do not try to prop feed. It's not like a piggery where you have to, make your pigs fat and happy every day, right? It's just kids. They need to be a little bit slim, all right? They need to run a lot. They need to, have fun and enjoy themselves. So those combinations, just think about it, right? This is the way for kids, right? So okay. So let me just very briefly talk to you about organics, okay? Organics. Now I live on an organic farm, so for me it's very simple. I can just go 10 steps from my front door and pick up a healthy zucchini or a healthy tomato, but you may not be as fortunate as that. So I urge you to start looking at what you are buying and try to look at the descriptions of some of your products and just alleviate them altogether. Don't buy them, okay? Don't buy the chocolate and all this sort of stuff, and you'll find that within long, it won't mean nothing to you that you don't have it anymore. It's just a programming, just a habit that we're in, just like smoking, right? Once you break that habit, it's no big deal, right? I never think about it anymore. And if I do, I just snack out a little bit, right? I just do it now. I do it consciously going, okay, I've got to buy a chocolate bar and I'm going to snack the whole damn thing, right? And then I don't touch chocolate again for another month, right? So that's how I handle it. Again, I don't eat from say 7 or 8 o'clock at night to the next day at 6 o'clock, okay? So it's many hours for me, and my insulin resistance has dropped, and I feel a 100% better improvement in my health, okay? So again, I don't want to make these videos too long, but let's start looking at this organic stuff. What is the organic really? Well, it really is that the manufacturing. First of all, the manufacturing was using MSG, right, which is a flavor enhancer. And then they got told that this was not good for people. And they said, bugger that, we have to find some other way of doing it. So what they do, they load products with sugar and salt. And you know as well that in that cooking process, if you use sugar and salt, that enhances the flavors, right? But to make up for the lack of MSG, they pound a lot of stuff in there, right? And you got, of course, a whole lot of other numbers in there that is not so good for you. So try to look at what you're eating, and where it's coming from. Try and find the organic stuff. Okay, it costs a little bit more, but now when you're not buying all the Coca-Cola and the soft drink and the stuff, you have a little bit of spare cash, so you can pay a little bit extra for the organic stuff, right? So I will make a video about what I actually use and how I use it and all that sort of stuff, so you can use that as a guide. But again, I am not a medical professional. I have no prior knowledge, and I don't wish you to understand it in any other way that I'm just telling you what I am using, okay? I have to say this because if something God forbid, happened to you because you followed my advice, I would not be able to live with that. So please do the right thing. Go to your health professional and get a full screen blood test and tell the doctor that what you are trying to do. If the doctor is totally opinionated and against everything you say and do, then go and find another doctor, okay? Because there are professionals out there, they are on the ball, they know what's going on, and they will help you, okay? So work together closely with your doctor, and you'll find that it's going to be a fantastic journey. So get some clean water and get some clean food, some organic food that contains no, GMOs, right? They may be good for them. When I go to the supermarket and I see these tomatoes that look sterile, right? Compared to the tomatoes that I see hanging, on the organic farm where I am, well, I know what is going to taste best, right? I can tell you that right now. So seek out the organic solutions around your town. Many people deliver even a box home to you directly for you and the whole family. And that's a good way of doing it because you don't have to think too much about it, right? You're saving money in the long run anyway. And as I said, what you save in money, you can reward both yourself and your family. If you are involving your whole your closest family there, then sit down and talk about it and agree about what you're going to do. Because if you're going to argue with your kids every time, you give them something and they don't want to participate, then that defeats the purpose. Then you might as well just do it for yourself, right? So get them all on board and understand. Tell them what you're doing, what you're thinking, and if they wish to participate, then what the ground rules are and how you're going to go about the whole thing. Okay. So anyway, I've already gone a little bit over time here, so please I apologize for that. I will come back to you again with more videos about things that I find really important and things that I know is going to be able to help you too. Okay, so good luck on your journey. And again, if you want to connect with me, my email address is in the description. And if you want to take this further and go right in depth with what I'm talking about here, then click on the link below and follow the information that you get from there. It's a fantastic program, and it has certainly assisted me, and I know it's going to do something for you too. So, but if not, follow my little simple 1, 2, 3, 4 steps here, and connect with me and let me know how you're going. Okay? Yeah. So thank you for listening, and enjoy your day. Bye for now.